Hey everybody, back with some stuff from TheMurph398. Long time friend on here, and just look at this. Just when I think it's safe, just when I think I'm done sorting my binders, one of you guys punches me in the PC like this, as Scotty Aranya likes to say. So thanks, Donnie. I'm gonna have a lot of work to do here, putting all this stuff where it belongs. But as I've mentioned many times before, it's what I love to do. Just putting some music on or putting some YouTube videos on while I sort through big stacks and put stuff away. So first off, he sent me a bunch of giant stuff. I'm just gonna go through some of the ones that kind of caught my eye the most. Now, this is why I gotta pre-sort stuff ahead of time. I know some people don't like that, but there's just no way I can keep you guys entertained for like an hour while I go through all this stuff. So I just picked out like some of the highlights, some of the ones that I'm pretty sure I don't have. Got some Phil Simms stuff. Got this playoff Dave Brown. I really like this old playoff card from '95. Playoff was doing some cool stuff back then. But yeah, those Dave Brown years were tough. I always say, like, as a Giants fan, if you could survive the Dave Brown years, you can survive anything. There's Danny Cannell, who had like one decent season, but nice Fleer Brilliance card. Kent Graham, who had like a good half a season. And Kerry Collins, who then took over for a few years, had some really strong seasons. Jesse Palmer, perhaps best known for being on The Bachelor. Really nice. Kyle Lauletta. Not sure what happened to him. I know his rookie year, some people were talking that he might possibly replace Eli, but then he just kind of disappeared. Nice Mark Bavaro, 91 score. Dual rookie there with Dan Campbell and Joe Montgomery. Another nice prism there. So a really nice mix of stuff here from like different eras. Got some early 90s rookies. Thomas Lewis. The 94 Upper Deck. Love those 94 Upper Deck rookies. Any player from any team. How about this one? That one kind of caught me off guard. Shirtless surfboard rookie there. Got a couple of them. Another one of these playoff cards. This one's really cool from Pacific. Chris Callaway. See the finger. But yeah, I remember Callaway was like one of the veteran receivers on the team around the time I started watching. This one's really cool from playoff. Can't quite see it, but has some pretty decent shine to it. Joe Jurevicius. I remember he was solid for a few years, and then they let him go for some reason and had some really good years with Tampa Bay. Some Ike Hilliard. He was a pretty solid receiver for like a handful of years. Nice old school chrome. And Amani Toomer, who was one of my favorite all-time Giant receivers. This one's really nice here. Quantum Leaf. Moving along, I had to step away for a moment, but just tons more cool Giant stuff in here. Got some Victor Cruz. Nice Topps Platinum. And this is cool here. Got the base Topps. Got the X-Fractor. And two of the orange refractors from that year. Nice Ruben Randall. And so again, I'm just selecting some of the stuff here, but there's still a lot of nice stuff that I'm kind of skipping over. Nice Hakeem Nicks. The other Hakeem the Dream. There's a cool Knicks rookie card. Got a bunch of Rodney Hampton stuff in here. Again, just separated some of the ones that I think I don't have. I'll have to look through the binder to verify that. A lot of nice ones there. He was like their ace running back around the time I really started following the team hardcore. That's another nice playoff card there. Again, playoff was trying out some stuff during that time. They kind of led the way for a lot of the cool inserts, in my opinion. There's a nice Fleer metal. Not sure if that's like the base metal from that year, but really cool shine to that one. Nice Fleer Brilliance of Charles Show Me the Way, as Chris Berman used to call him. Chris Berman was always good with the corny nicknames back then. Now this one's nice here, this 98 Ultra, but has this emblem there which says Sensational 60. Never got a ultra card from that year with that emblem there. And then the number on the back is not like a regular set number. It's 58 of 60 SS. So not sure what that is. Gonna have to look that up. Got some Tiki Barber. He was a bit of a diva, but still one of the best backs in Giants history. It was a lot of fun to watch him run. Nice 98 chrome. I love this one here, the EX 2001. Some Ahmad Bradshaw. He was another guy that was a lot of fun to watch. Really small guy, but played like a guy twice his size. And the orange refractor for him. Some Brandon Jacobs. Really like this one. Another one of these Topps National Chicle cards. Never really paid much attention to this set, but they got some nice looking base cards in that set. Here's another nice Jacobs base card. Gotta show appreciation for cool base cards like that. A few more here. How about this one? Sean Landeta. It's gotta be one of the coolest kicker cards ever. Another one of these nice Quantum Leaf cards. Jesse Armstead. Really liked him. Was disappointed when they let him leave to the Redskins at the end of his career. That's a nice Jason Sehorn rookie. Kind of a different type of rookie there. Got some Eli Apple rookies. I think people were pulling a ton of Eli Apple rookies that year because I have a bunch of them. Most of them coming from care packages. And this guy too. Odigizua. Seems like I have like a few dozen of this guy's cards, and I didn't really buy packs that year, so I think most of them came from care packages. So I guess everybody was pulling that guy's rookies that year. And some JPP. Another nice JPP. And another nice JPP. Really liked him. He should have finished his career as a Giant, but again, they let him go to the Tampa Bay Bucks. Got the two Wills there, Will Allen and Will Peterson. I remember when they drafted both those DBs. William Peterson actually changed his name to William James later on. Never really found out why. Kenny Holmes. He was okay. I remember they got him from Tennessee, which is Donnie TheMurph's team. It's cool here. This OC sacking Brady. Love that shot. Everybody always says bring back Topps football, but I say let's bring back Upper Deck football too. Upper Deck was awesome during those days. Here's another one taking down Michael Vick. Here's a nice Topps one, the Topps Gold. And these are some of my favorite cards in the entire stack here. You wouldn't think these would be some of my favorites because they're just, again, just base cards, but got a few Antonio Pierce base cards, which I only have like 2 cards of him. I don't think they made too many cards for him. He was never like a star or anything, just a solid defender. Started with the Redskins for a few years. Don't think I ever saw a Redskins card of him. But yeah, just haven't seen too many cards of him, so always cool to get a few of his base cards. And then this guy too, Justin Tuck. Just really like the look of that, and he's another guy that I don't have too many cards of, so again, really love those. And last one for the football stack, not a Giants card, but Donnie must pay attention to my videos because I've mentioned a few times that I have a bit of a Eric LeGrand, I guess, side PC. Not even sure I'd call it a side PC because he really doesn't have a lot of cards to go after. He has these, the Topps Chrome, all the different color refractors, and the base Topps from that year, which looks exactly like this, and I think he has an Allen and Ginter auto, and that's about it. But I pick these up whenever I can find them at a reasonable price, so nice to add another one. And real quick, was gonna do these in a separate video, but decided to just attach it to this video. Some basketball and baseball stuff that he threw in there. And again, Donnie pays attention. I've mentioned before how much I like all this 90s flair stuff. Aaron McKee rookie. He was a solid player with the Sixers. I think these are all rookies. Wesley Person, he was a good shooter. Anthony Pig Miller. I think some of his teammates nicknamed him Pig because he kind of looked like a pig. I'm sure if players nickname a player or something like that. These days they'd probably get in trouble for bullying or something like that. But different times. Zan Tabak, I remember pulling some of his cards back in the day. Chris Childs, pretty sure this is a Chris Childs rookie, even though he finished college like in the late 80s, but then he didn't go straight to the NBA. He went to the CBA for a few years. So I think this was the first year he had NBA cards. How about Eric Pietkowski? I was just mentioning this guy to Jason Aaron Goldberg recently. He used to pull a lot of his cards too. And some of these UD3 cards, which were pretty sweet too. Can't really see it there, but that image there on the back, you can see it through the front if you can get like some light behind it. And Joe Smith. So that was a pretty innovative set they came out with. It was a 3-card pack, and they just had like 3 different like new technology type things that they put in there. I think they only did it for like 2 or 3 years. And some 98 EX. I was considering working on this set. I was bidding on a lot that just ended recently and ended up losing out on it. Had I won that lot, I probably would have worked on the set, but now I'm not sure. I'm working on the football set from this year, and I'm working on the EX basketball set from the previous year, but again, not sure if I'm going to work on this one or not. And some Puerto Rican player stuff, some Carlos Delgado as a catcher there. A lot of people forget he started as a catcher, then they moved him to first base. Some more early Delgado. And again, I'm pretty much just showing the stuff that I'm pretty sure that I need. So if I do end up needing all this stuff, that's going to be a lot of new stuff to add to my binders. Prospect card there. Nice one, the museum collection. Another EX. I think this is 2001. No, 2000 EX. But man, EX was putting out some really quality stuff year in and year out during that time. I liked EX and Flair Showcase probably more than any other brands during those years. Even more than like Finest and Topps Chrome and all that stuff. I guess I was a Flair Skybox guy without even realizing it. Pacific Aurora. And a Gypsy Queen insert. Got some Juan Gone. I think I don't have this 91 Flair, which is kind of weird. You would think I have like most of this early 90s stuff, but don't recognize that card at all. Definitely don't have that. This Upper Deck Fun Pack card, which was like a kid product, but I never really saw many packs of those back in the day. They must have not been around in my area too much. And this one I know I have, but just wanted to show that one because I really like it with that different uniform there. And these are cool even though they're Red Sox cards. But I have no idea who this guy is, so this is going to be like a brand new player added to the Puerto Rican pitchers binder. Rafael Orellano. Again, never heard of him. I heard of this Puerto Rican pitcher though. Roberto Hernandez. Another nice 94 Flair. Real quick, let me show the back of this. Even the back of the Flair cards was really sweet. Some Carlos Baerga. Power Surge insert. And this card actually pulled as a kid, this exact special edition parallel of Baerga. But back then I wasn't collecting Puerto Rican players, so I was actually disappointed to pull the Baerga special edition. Because as a kid I wanted to get like a Griffey or Frank Thomas special edition, so again I was kind of upset that I pulled a Baerga. Don't think I kept the card. I don't know if it's still in my collection or not. And there's a cool Yankee card here, this opening day card. Really nice shot. And the YMCA guys. Would be cool to get all 3 of those guys to sign that, but who even knows who those guys are. And closing out with a few Bernie cards. This one I know I have because Zombie Collector sent me one of those recently. But these last 2 I know for sure I don't have. This Upper Deck Vintage Retro Rules insert. Nice looking card. First time seeing that card. So definitely needed that one. And this one I wasn't sure if Bernie was in this set or not. I knew Derek Jeter had a card in this set, but kept forgetting to check if Bernie was in there. Let me get this out of here. But yeah, this is the Topps screenplays. Not sure how well you're going to see that, but he's making a jumping catch there. So awesome card there. So I can add at least 2 new Bernies to the count there, along with all this other stuff that I can add to my overall collection now. So thanks, Donnie. Now the real fun begins, putting all this stuff away. Thankfully I just got in 2 boxes of binder pages, so I know I won't be running out. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on those, and I'll be talking to you guys again sometime soon.